Today's movie is Superman. This film is one of the top 3 movies of the year. James Gunn really did an amazing job and proved with this film that you can stay faithful to the comic books. As much as I love Henry Cavill's Superman, I think David Corenswet's Superman will be just as legendary and memorable. I think the reason for this is that, unlike the old Superman who was overly powerful and almost immortal, this version can actually take a beating, has more human emotions, and his interactions in the workplace and with Lois Lane really stand out. Especially his interactions with Lois Lane were fantastic. They made the character feel sincere, heartfelt, and like one of us. When it comes to rating the film, my categories are as follows: casting, production, screenplay, music, acting, originality/impact. Starting with casting, my opinion is that it was legendary. Everyone perfectly fit their roles. I can't imagine anyone else playing them. Of course, it's a bit sad that we'll no longer see Henry Cavill as Superman, but I think David Corenswet is also an amazing choice. And now, the most important part of the cast, Nicholas Hoult. I think he was absolutely perfect. Because the previous Lex Luthor had long hair and felt like we were watching someone who didn't quite feel like Lex Luthor, Nicholas Hoult is exactly the right person for this character in my opinion. My score for casting, mainly because of Lex Luthor, is 8.6. Next is production. Just like in the Fantastic Four movie, they truly did an incredible job. The scenes inside the Daily Bugle building were absolutely dazzling. The costumes, set design, and visual presentation were all done with great care. But there was one location I didn't like, and it really bothered me. The military base where we see Lex Luthor's pocket dimension. That set gave me such a stale feeling that every time I saw it, I was like, ugh, in my head, at least until Mr. Terrific's legendary fight happened there. Aside from that, I didn't like that location. Even though I loved every other place, because of that one location, my production score is 8.0. When it comes to screenplay, the biggest and maybe only thing that separates this Superman film from the Fantastic Four movie is the writing. This movie has enough action scenes, enough emotional scenes, enough build-up, enough of everything. Even though, after finishing the 2-hour film, I was left with a slightly stale feeling because we never really got to see Superman properly beat someone up. Overall, everything satisfies and you leave the film happy. The only thing I wish we'd seen is how Superman ended up on the ground in that scene at the beginning. It would have been nice to see that. Other than that, the conversations with Lois that reference the current state of the world and the way he tries to save even the smallest living being no matter the situation, all of that makes us truly feel he is one of us, that he is, in a way, a real Earthling. It's a script that has everything it needs to make us feel that. My score for the screenplay is 8.1. As for the music, you don't need to put in any effort to get immersed in the atmosphere. They composed it so well that after the movie, I spent hours listening to the soundtrack. It's music that's perfect both for casual listening and for fitting the film's tone. My music score is 8.4, slightly lower only because Hans Zimmer wasn't involved. Moving to acting, in my opinion, Nicholas Hoult is practically performing art. If they made a short film only of his scenes, it would probably get watched almost as much as the full movie. About Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern, his gestures, expressions, and movements made me connect to the character. He was absolutely legendary. I've never seen Nathan Fillion this good before. Superman doesn't even need much explanation. His pain, his laughter, his anger, he performs so sincerely and genuinely that it feels like I'm Superman myself. My acting score is 8.3. As for impact, years from now when I look back, I will probably still remember Henry Cavill's Superman first. So, my score for this category is 5.2. If we average my scores with the Rotten Tomatoes score, it comes out to 7.95, which we can round up to 8. My comment on this movie: it was the best 2 hours of my day. For more movie ratings, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any movie suggestions, leave them in the comments. Share your thoughts about the video too, so I can bring you even better videos. Take care. Goodbye.